the PMLQ, we have raised the demand for the non-succession of the monarchy in Quebec and of the establishment of a republic as an integral part of the demands for democratic renewal in which the people vest the decision-making power in themselves on all matters that affect their lives. According to us, it is part of the work to build new institutions that affirm people's sovereignty at a time, and all the facts of life prove it, when the old institutions have been usurped by narrow private interests that accumulate all wealth and power in their own hands, and whose decisions create grave dangers for the people. We do not think that the monarchy is merely a symbol in Quebec and in Canada, and that we must pass to something else. Who has forgotten that the Constitution 1982, with its Charter of Rights and Freedom, and its unreasonable limits on right and an unworkable amending formula, both of which are sources of perpetual crisis, bears the signature of Elizabeth II, and Quebec is not a signatory of this patrioted constitution. It is also a fact that we live every day, that any law passed in Canada and Quebec must receive royal assent to a governor general, and here in our place is lieutenant gouverneur. This is a non-elected position said to be symbolic, but is it symbolic? Not at all. It is precisely this institution which maintains the constitutional order in Canada and Quebec, and that constitutional order is designed and functioned to keep the people out of power. So we think that it can be done, that changes is brought about, because it is the fundamental right of a people to decide all matters that concern them. The people can very well elect a constituent assembly, including in Quebec, write a constitution that vests sovereignty in them on a modern basis, rather than vesting it in the person of a foreign monarch to whom all elected officials, ministers, senior civil servants, judges, and others must swear allegiance. And if an investigation from the people finds that these are merely symbols, they are symbols of an obsolete period, of the Middle Age. It is not a symbol of our struggle, of our identity today, which, for example, from the 19th century, we call that the ceinture fléchée. I'm not sure about the word in English. That represent the arrow sash of the patriots who fought a battle, la patrie ou la mort, against British colonial rule in the 19th century. So they fought to establish a republic that recognized the principle that all people, without exception, have the right to govern themselves. And this is the fight we are waging today, in today's conditions. Finally, I want to say something. According to us, the PMLQ, what's the use? And these days we hear this, Quebec identity, Quebec identity. What the use of talking about Quebec identity if this is being used to block the people from Quebec from acting in a timely fashion to create a National Assembly that vests the sovereign decision-making power in itself? No privileges, no ostentation, no pretense, no existence above the people or outside their purview. So this is why we've raised a demand for non-succession of the monarchy. And I want to assure everybody, according to us, this is not a matter of breaking Canada, or once again, this is the separatist versus the federalist. Far from it. It is a fight of all of us to seize the time, to seize the spirit of the time, so that we control our destiny. And so in that way, we say renounce to monarchy.